An uncle of R.U. Darby was caught by the gold fever in the gold rush days and went out west to dig and grow rich. He had never heard that more gold has been mined from the brains of men than has ever been taken from the earth. He staked a claim and went to work with a pick and shovel. The going was hard, but his lust for gold was definite. After weeks of labor, he was rewarded by the discovery of the Shining One. He needed machinery to bring the ore to the surface. Quietly, he covered up the mine, retraced his footsteps to his home in Williamsburg, Maryland, and then told his relatives and a few neighbors of the strike. They got together money for the needed machinery and had it shipped to the location. The uncle and Darby went back to work the mine. The first car of ore was mined and shipped to a smelter. Their returns proved they had one of the richest mines in Colorado. A few more cars of that ore would clear the debts. Then would come the big killing in profits. Down went the drills, up went the hopes of Darby and Uncle. Then something happened. The vein of gold ore disappeared. They had come to the end of the rainbow, and the pot of gold was no longer there. They drilled on, desperately trying to pick up the vein again, all to no avail. Finally, they decided to quit. The lessons learned in the new Think and Grow Rich would again have given these men a different outlook on their problem, therefore ending the feelings of wanting to quit and go home. They sold the machinery to a junkman for a few $100s and took the train back home. Some junkmen are around for a quick buck, but not this one. He called in a mining engineer to look at the mine and do a little calculating. The engineer advised that the project had failed because the owners were not familiar with fault lines. His calculation showed that the vein would be found just 3 feet from where the Darbys had stopped drilling. That is exactly where it was found. The junk man took millions of dollars in ore from the mine because he knew enough to seek expert counsel before giving up. Perhaps he had the insight found in the new Think and Grow Rich book, but came upon it in the form of wisdom that was passed along to him from his family. He would not have read the book yet, so I would say that there was a desire and knowledge of human nature to help him make the right choices in life that would lead him and those associated with him to success. Most of the money, which went into the machinery, was procured through the efforts of R.U. Darby, who was then a very young man. The money came from his relatives and neighbors because of their faith in him. He paid back every dollar of it, although it took him years to do so. Long afterward, Mr. Darby recouped his lost money many times over when he made the discovery that desire can be transmuted into gold. The discovery came after he went into the business of selling life insurance. Remembering that he lost a huge profit because he stopped 3 feet from gold, Darby profited from the experience in his chosen work by the simple method of saying to himself, "I stopped 3 feet from gold, but I will never stop because men say no when I ask them to buy insurance." The life lessons of people who went on to become successful in future endeavors are the lessons we are now learning when we make a decision to study in any sense. $1 million in life insurance annually. He owes his stickability to the lessons he learned from his quitability in the gold mining business. He now knew how to think about a problem and not be defeated at the first sign of difficulty.